Hey there, beautiful. If you made it this far, chances are you felt a little curiosity, maybe even some longing, or perhaps that old question came up again in your mind. Is there still someone out there for me? I know how it feels to feel alone, uncertain, like love is something from the past. I've been there too. Exactly where you are now, sitting on the couch, looking at life and asking myself, is this really all that's left? I had a beautiful marriage, but time didn't let it last. I had relationships that came and went, some good, others not so much. And then came silence, loneliness, the feeling that maybe my story was already written. But one day, I stopped and asked myself, has love really ended for me? Or has it just changed form? And you know what I discovered? That love doesn't have an age limit. It can come when you least expect it. It can show up in ways you never imagined. It can start inside you first, before it ever appears outside. And more than anything, no woman is invisible. Not one. You deserve to be seen, loved, desired, respected, heard, included, reconnected. Yes, you deserve to love again, and to be loved in return. So if you're a woman who's lived a lot, cried deeply, learned endlessly, and still has so much love to give, this is for you. Come with me on this honest, heart-to-heart journey about starting over, about reconnecting, about real love. Because there comes a moment when we realize our hearts don't age. They just wait for the right moment to beat differently. Ready for this ride? Let's go together. If something touched you in this first scene, leave a comment below with a simple or write, I'm here. It's quick, it's real, and it helps me know we're building something meaningful here. And if this message reached your heart, hit the bell and subscribe, because there's so much more coming. In the next scene, I'll share the true story of a woman who found love at 67 and almost let it slip away. See you there. At 67, Maria thought she had already lived every possible chapter. Her kids were raised, her career stable, and she'd been a widow for a few years now, living a calm life, but without big surprises. Then, during an online art class, yes, she decided to restart something she always loved. She met Pedro, a kind man with similar stories, living hundreds of miles away. At first, it was just messages about painting techniques. Then it turned into conversations about family, loss, dreams. Until one day, on impulse, she said, "You know what would be nice? If we actually met in person." He replied, "Then let's do it." And just like that, they did. No drama, no pressure. Just two mature hearts choosing to take a chance. Today, they're together. No plans, no expectations. Just the decision to let love happen. And what moves me most about this story? That it could be yours too. How many times have you let opportunities pass by fear? By thinking it's not meant for you anymore? By believing it's simply too late? Well, it's not. There's still so much story left to live. So much emotion to feel. So many connections yet to happen. It doesn't matter how many birthdays you've had or how many disappointments you carry. What matters is that you're still breathing. And while there's breath, there's hope. So if today you miss someone to hug, to listen, to share breakfast with, know it can still happen. And if you feel like it's time to begin again, to make space for something new, keep watching. Because this is for you. In the next scene, I'll show you why so many women delay love because of fear, and how to move past it. So often, we stay stuck, waiting for life to fix things on its own. I get it. Sometimes it seems easier not to risk it. Safer to keep the routine, even if it's lonely. Comfortable to say, my time has passed. But the truth is different. The biggest enemy of love isn't age. The biggest enemy of love is fear. Fear of getting hurt again. Fear of not being enough. Fear of trying and failing. These fears are real, heavy, painful. But they don't have to define your future. I've been there too. For years, I didn't even consider the idea of starting over. I believed my place was only as a mother, a professional, a caregiver. That love was a closed chapter. Until one day, I heard a phrase that changed everything. You don't need certainty about the future to make a choice today. That taught me. I don't need guarantees to live. I don't need control to move forward. I just need the courage to try. And you, beautiful, do you have the courage to try? I'm not saying run after anyone. I'm not saying expose yourself without caution. I'm saying it's time to make space in your heart again, to start believing it's still possible. Because it is. And if you feel like it's time to begin again, keep listening. In the next scene, I'll show you how to heal old wounds so they stop holding you back in the present. Sometimes, love doesn't come because the heart is still full. Not with someone in the present, but with someone from the past. Many of us carry old scars, broken promises, painful moments that were never truly resolved. And these wounds, even hidden, keep bleeding inside. That's why, when someone new shows up, we hesitate. We fear repeating mistakes, getting hurt again, putting trust where it shouldn't go. But understand this. You don't have to fix everything to move forward. You just need the will to try. It took me years to learn that. Years to accept that not every relationship ends the way we want. Some people leave. Some promises aren't kept. But I also learned that scars aren't flaws. They're marks of strength, of resistance, of growth. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you open space for new connections. One of the biggest mistakes we make is thinking we have to be perfect to find someone. Truth is, what matters is being real, whole, honest, willing to grow. Because nobody needs a flawless woman. Everyone needs a genuine one. So if you feel like something from the past is still holding you back, ask yourself, what haven't I forgiven yet? Who haven't I said goodbye to in my heart? What important conversation have I postponed out of fear? These questions might hurt, but they can also set you free. And if you feel like it's time to heal, so you can begin again, keep listening. Because next, I'll show you how to prepare yourself to receive new love. There's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Alone is a condition. Lonely is a state of mind. And believe me, you can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone inside. You can be completely alone and still feel whole, complete, happy within yourself. And that's exactly what I want to help you with today. Before finding someone else, you must reconnect with yourself. Hear yourself. Care for yourself. Love yourself. Because love starts inside. Only then does it overflow to the outside. One of the greatest truths I've learned in life is this: nobody completes anyone. Each person is whole on their own. What we call completeness is actually connection, affinity, a meeting of two whole souls. So before looking for someone to fill the gaps, look to fill your own gaps. Start asking yourself, what do I love about myself? What do I need to improve? How can I treat myself with more kindness today? These questions aren't just reflective, they're transformative. One of the most beautiful ways to rebuild self-esteem is through small daily acts of self-love. Dress for yourself. Wear that outfit that makes you feel beautiful. Take care of your skin. Go for a walk. Listen to music that lifts you up. Write letters to yourself. Remember your achievements. Celebrate small wins. Because the more you value yourself, the more the world values you too. And more importantly, the more you love yourself, the more naturally you attract people who love you too. So if you feel like it's time to reconnect with yourself, keep listening. In the next scene, I'll show you how to rebuild confidence after emotional wounds. One of the biggest challenges we face in maturity is rebuilding confidence, especially after a relationship that hurt us, that made us doubt ourselves, that made us wonder if we're still desirable, valued, lovable. I've heard so many women say things like, "After what I've been through, I don't think I can trust anyone again." Or, "I'll never put myself out there again." Or even worse, "I don't think I'm good enough for anyone." And what hurts the most is that many truly believe it. But sweetie, confidence isn't weakness. Confidence is strength. Rebuilding confidence doesn't mean ignoring the past. It means learning from it. Choosing not to let one mistake or pain define the rest of your story. Confidence starts with you. It begins with the decision to not let others define your worth. It begins with the courage to stand up again, even when everything feels hard. 1. Of the most powerful things you can do is begin rebuilding confidence in small steps. Start by trusting yourself again. Believe in your choices, honor your feelings, respect your boundaries. When you start listening to yourself again, your trust in others will slowly return too, and more. You deserve relationships that make you feel safe, respected, protected. If you feel like it's time to rebuild your confidence to love again, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to recognize signs of healthy relationships. Healthy relationships have a clear signature. It's not in the gifts, sweet words, or promises. It's in consistent behavior, in respect, in reciprocity. And this is especially important for us, mature women who've lived through toxic relationships, false promises, men who used affection as bait and then disappeared. Now more than ever, we need to pay attention to the signs. A healthy relationship starts with mutual respect. No manipulation, no humiliation, no power games, just communication, listening, presence. It also brings emotional safety. You don't live in doubt. You don't overanalyze texts. You don't feel small. You feel at ease being who you are. And above all, it brings growth. A good relationship doesn't hold you back. It sets you free, makes you feel stronger, lighter, more confident. And finally, it brings reciprocity. It's not just you reaching out, pushing, trying. There's balance, mutual care, constant presence. If you're in a relationship that doesn't have those elements, know you don't have to stay. And if you're starting to meet someone and something doesn't feel quite right, listen to your heart. Because you don't need someone who makes you suffer. You need someone who makes you feel at peace. If you feel like it's time to recognize healthy relationships, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to use dating apps safely and wisely. Today, the world has changed. And while it may seem like modern love is only for the young, the truth is, love can also come through your phone. Yes, dating apps aren't just for the young. Thousands of women over 50 are finding real connections, serious relationships, and even marriages through these platforms. But with maturity also comes wisdom, which means we need to use these tools with intelligence and care. First, choose the right app for you. There are options focused on serious relationships, like Silver Singles, Our Time, or even Tinder with smart filters. Second, build your profile with honesty. Use recent photos. Share who you are, what you're looking for, and what you won't accept anymore. This attracts the right people and keeps the wrong ones away. Third, never share personal data too soon. Avoid giving your address, phone number, or financial info quickly. Get to know the person first. Fourth, use chat before meeting in person. This helps you feel the person's tone. See if you connect, if there's real interest. And fifth, don't be ashamed to ask for help. Share with your children, friends, or family if you're going to meet someone. Be transparent. Take care of yourself with care. Using dating apps isn't shameful. It's brave. It's the willingness to live again. It's proof you still believe. And if you feel like it's time to try something new, keep listening. Because in the next scene, I'll show you how to rebuild confidence after betrayal. Betrayal is a choice. Being betrayed is pain, and carrying that pain forever is optional. Many of us have been there. Felt the ground disappear. Felt anger, cried, questioned your worth, and then tried to move on, even when the heart still ached. And the big truth is, betrayal doesn't define who you are. It defines who the other person chose to be. And as painful as it is, as much as it leaves scars, you can still love. You can still trust. You can still be happy. Rebuilding trust after betrayal isn't easy. It takes time, patience, self-care. But it starts with a decision. You won't let someone who hurt you define the rest of your story. Begin by recognizing your emotions. Don't ignore them. Cry if you need to, write if you want to, talk to someone you trust, allow yourself to feel. Then, rebuild. Rebuild your self-esteem. Rebuild your faith in yourself. Rebuild your ability to trust with more wisdom. And most importantly, don't let one bad experience close you off to new possibilities. Because you deserve a love that respects you, that includes you, that honors you. And if you feel like it's time to let go of the past, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to reconnect with friendships that heal and prepare you for new connections. Sometimes love doesn't come through the front door. It comes from the side, from the corners, through people who weren't meant to stay forever, but were meant to prepare you for the one who will. And many times, those people are our friends. Women who've lived what you've lived, who've cried what you've cried, who've restarted from scratch. And because of that, they understand you better than anyone else. We underestimate the power of real friendship. We forget the comfort of a judgment-free conversation. We forget the strength of a hand squeeze when everything seems to fall apart. That's why, before searching for someone to share life with, it's worth investing in the friendships you already have. Connect with women who inspire you. Talk to friends who listen. Join groups, events, shared activities. Allow yourself to become part of a support network. Because in friendship, we find strength to keep going. In friendship, we gain courage to begin again. In friendship, we rebuild ourselves. And more than anything, in those connections, we often meet new people. Someone who walks in through the door of friendship and walks out through the door of love. So if you feel like it's time to reconnect with the ones who bring you joy, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to build your social life again and open space for new connections. If you feel like your social life has gone quiet, know you're not alone. Many of us, with time, lose touch with people. We move cities, face losses, prioritize family and work. Without realizing it, we became more isolated. And the problem with that? Love rarely comes to those who are too alone. It tends to appear where there's movement, where there's life, where there's connection. So if you feel like it's time to rebuild your social life, here are some practical ideas to start fresh. Go back to places you used to enjoy. Church, gym, club, cultural center. Anywhere you felt at home, go back there. Join interest-based groups, art, reading, Dance, gardening, yoga, travel, something that brings you joy and connects you with others. Attend local events, fairs, lectures, workshops, festivals. These spaces are great for meeting new people. Take classes or learn something new. In-person or interactive online courses are amazing spaces for connection. Use social media with purpose. Facebook groups, Instagram communities, Telegram channels. Many people are looking for real connections there. Rebuilding your social life isn't just about finding someone. It's about feeling alive again, connected, present, and most importantly, remembering that you still belong. And if you feel like it's time to rebuild your circle, keep listening. In the next scene, I'll talk about how to rebuild your self-confidence to attract the right love. Self-confidence is like perfume. You don't wear it to impress others. You wear it to feel good about yourself. And that's exactly what I want you to rebuild. Because the right love doesn't come to those who shrink. It comes to those who rise, who show up, who allow themselves to shine. And self-confidence isn't arrogance. It's awareness of your value, knowing you have so much to offer, remembering you are unique, special, worthy of love. One of the most powerful ways to rebuild confidence is to recognize your achievements. How many times have you overcome something that seemed impossible? How many crises have you faced and conquered? How many times have you lifted your head when everything felt lost? That wasn't luck. That was you, your strength, your courage, your determination. And now, you can do the same. You can rebuild your confidence. You can reconnect with your inner beauty. You can remember who you are, and more. You can allow yourself to be loved again. So if you feel like it's time to rebuild your self-worth, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to reconnect with your sensuality and desire after 50. There comes a time in life when we think desire is gone, that sensuality is behind us, that the body has changed so much it's not even worth looking in the mirror. But sweetheart, desire has no expiration date. Sensuality has no age limit. Beauty isn't measured by wrinkles. You can reconnect with your femininity, rediscover your desire. Feel sexy again. Be desired once more. And it starts with you. Starts with looking at yourself, with tenderness. Starts with touching the body that carried you for so long. Starts with recognizing your power. Do things that make you feel good. Wear clothes that make you smile. Wear perfume that reminds you who you are. Listen to music that stirs something in you. Dancing alone in your room can be one of the most freeing ways to reconnect with your energy, and most importantly, allow yourself to desire. Desire love. Desire intimacy. Desire connection. Because you're still a woman full of life, full of passion, full of fire. And if you feel like it's time to reconnect with your sensuality, keep listening. In the next scene, I'll talk about how to build your love life with purpose and clarity. Falling in love again isn't just about finding someone. It's about rebuilding your love life with purpose, about knowing what you want, about having clarity in your heart. And that starts with one powerful question. What do I want for myself? Not what others expect, not what society says. What do you want? Want a lifelong partner? Someone to share morning coffee and night talks with? A light, no-pressure relationship? Or do you want to enjoy your independence for a while? Any answer is valid. What matters is knowing what you want. And after that, define your values. What won't you accept again? What won't you tolerate? What's essential to you? Setting boundaries isn't demanding. It's clarity, protection, respect for yourself. And lastly, allow yourself to change. Because you're not the same woman you were before. And that's not a bad thing. That's growth. And the clearer you are about what you want, the easier it becomes to recognize what no longer serves you. And if you feel like it's time to rebuild your love life with intention, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to recognize when someone truly sees your value. Being genuinely appreciated by someone is one of the most incredible feelings in the world. It's not just about flowers or sweet words. It's about feeling seen, heard, recognized. It's when someone doesn't just say they love you, they act like they do. They make sure to include you, support you, respect you, and most of all, they make you feel safe. Because real love doesn't hurt. It doesn't control. It doesn't humiliate. It doesn't ignore. Real love protects, strengthens, lifts you up. And if you feel like you're with someone who doesn't appreciate you the way you deserve, know you deserve more. You deserve someone who sees you for the amazing woman you are. And if you feel like it's time to recognize real love, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to deal with rejection and move forward. Dealing with rejection isn't easy, especially when you've already opened up, already hoped, already pictured a different future. And rejection hurts. It hurts the ego, it hurts the heart, it hurts self-esteem. But sweetheart, rejection isn't failure, it's protection. It's a sign that it wasn't meant for you, an opportunity for something better to come. And most importantly, you will love again, and you will be loved again. So don't let rejection define your worth. Don't let one no erase all the yes that are still coming. And please, don't let rejection close you off to new possibilities. Because you deserve someone who chooses you with conviction, who sees everything in you, who loves you with gratitude. And if you feel like it's time to handle rejection and keep going, keep listening. In the next scene, I'll show you how to know when it's time to let go and move on. There are moments in life when you need to make a difficult decision, to keep hoping, or to move on. Too often, we stay in a relationship that no longer works. Wait for someone who won't change. Insist on something that has already shown it won't work. And then comes the most important question of all. Am I staying out of love? Or out of fear? Because real love doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't leave you in doubt. And if you feel like you're holding on to a relationship that no longer serves you, it might be time to let go. Not because you gave up, because of self-love. Not because you're weak, because of courage. Not because of desperation, because of clarity. And if you feel like it's time to move on, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll show you how to know when it's time to start again. Starting over is a decision, a choice, an act of courage. And sometimes it comes after a long time of waiting. After many failed attempts, after many conversations that led nowhere. But when you decide to begin again, something shifts. You change. Your energy changes. Your heart opens again, and that's when the universe usually answers. With new opportunities, new people, new chances. And if you feel like you're ready to restart, know you're not alone. Thousands of women are on this journey with you. And more than anything, you still have so much love to live, so much affection to give, so much happiness to feel. So if you feel like it's time to restart, keep watching. In the next scene, I'll leave you with a final message to inspire you to keep going. You are stronger than you think, more valuable than you believe, more loved than you feel. And even if it feels hard now, even if it feels distant, even if you feel alone, know that love can still happen, that it can knock on your door, that it can surprise you. And more than anything, You still have so much love to live. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried. It doesn't matter how many times you've been hurt. What matters is that you're still breathing, that you still feel, that you still believe. And if you made it this far, reading every word, know it's not by accident. Some part of you still believes. And that's why I say, from the bottom of my heart, don't give up. Love might be closer than you think. And if this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. Hit the bell and subscribe to the channel, because together we'll continue this journey of transformation, strength, and connection. See you soon, sweetie.